Hello, welcome back to our lessons in science. This week we are going to have lesson 2.2, which will be all about accuracy, uncertainty, and significant figures. So still, naani siya sa chapter 2, which is all about gathering and analyzing of data. So the previous na to nga lesson all about measurement, kato iyang nga background sa iyang nga development until today, and also with the conversion of units, sumoto ang ato nga introduction. So kani siya ato lesson karon will be the continuation for this chapter. So ato ni siyang tagsa-tagsaon karon og discuss throughout the week together with the activities that we are going to answer or to do. Now first, we are going to talk about accuracy and uncertainty. So the question will be, how accurate are the data? Now, when we say accurate or accuracy, it refers to how close a measurement is to the true value. So quote unquote, we have the word true, meaning correct, reliable, nga kaya na ang value or kaya na ang kana siya nga number or kana siya nga measurement is can be trusted tungod kay kana siya is correctly done or correctly na siya nga taken. Now, so how close mo na siya ang accuracy? However, in any field, when we talk about measurement, it is also a given that no measurement is exact, meaning no measurement is perfect. Hence, there is always a degree of uncertainty. Though accuracy is very important sa ato nga, for natay emphasis when we say a number or a measurement, so it should be accurate. But there is also we need also to realize or to recognize that in every measurement there is a degree of uncertainty. When we say a degree of uncertainty, there is a small room or chance of error with this measurement tungod kay wala man gyud measurement nga exact. Though dili na nato kaayo makit-an or mo matter, but other fields that uses mga gagmay kaayo or dagko kayo nga number makit-an na nila, di ba? Sa atong scientific notation sa ato na kuno very small and very large numbers. So makit-an din anha na siya makit-an ang mga uncertainties or mga irregularities, mga questionable nga mga kuan, unsa man gyud ang kuan kani or kana. So there is a variability to our measurement tungod sa gitawag nato nga concept of uncertainty to every measurement, tungod kay no measurement is exact or perfect. Now, the uncertainty is in measurement depends on the following. So we have kumenta nga uncertainty na siya yung mga causes. Number one, it is caused by the limitations of measuring device. When we say measuring device, kanang mga tools nga atong gigamit pag kuha sa ato ang mga measurement. So let's say for example, so this is my experience, no. I bought sometime what is this? Tape measure. So, and one time, I borrowed one from a colleague. So, nagpalit ko usa ka tape measure niya. Tungod kay, kinanglan sa akong klase, ang daghan nga tape measure. So, I borrowed one from my co-teacher. So, pagkakuha na-compare na ko ang duha ka tape measure tungod kay ang usa, mas tag-as ang iyang inch kaysa usa. So, there are times that the measuring device itself, the measuring device, mao na siya makakos og uncertainty sa atong pagsukod tungod kay dili sila magkapariho. Tungod pod kay wala man gyoy exact nga measurement. And also when we say, for example, our phone and calculator, when you are going to what is this? When you are going to compute or calculate numbers using sa imong phone or using sa imong nga calculator nga na kanang gagmay lang nga calculator compared to scientific, So makita ka nga pag mag-divide ka og kay na ang dili whole number ang answer, so na mga decimals. Sorry. Di ba mo appear man ang daghan nga decimal places dito sa calculator nga scientific, and mas gamay lang og decimal places ang sa uban nga calculator nga atong gigamit. So mao na gitawa og limitations. Naay uban nga measuring device nga ilang capacity to compute is smaller or lesser compared to other measuring device. So usa na siya. And another one, number 2, we have skill of the person making the measurement. So magdepende po na siya sa unsa ang capability sa usa ka person nga naghimo ana nga measurement. Then number 3, we have irregularities in the object being measured. When we say irregularities, there is a chance for the object to change. So, for example, kanang usa ka object is elastic. So, when you measure an object that is elastic, ang iyaha nga measurement different kung ang imuha nga gisukod nga object is somehow naka-stretch siya and naka-at-rest siya. So, that is what we call as irregularities. So, or ang imuha nga gisukod nga object dili pareha og dimension. So kana siya maka-cause na siya og uncertainty to the measurement being taken. And lastly, we have the condition of the environment. So ang condition of the environment kana siya nagrefers na siya sa mga external nga mga factors nga out of our control. For example, weather. So, ang usa, for example, ang nahitabo sa una sa mga Egyptians, sila, nag-practice sila o measurement tungod kay kanunay silang mag-establish sa ilahang boundary with their neighboring mga countries. However, kaning Nile River is always na siya nga mag-flood every year. So, every time nga mag-flood, so, ang katong ilang ginasukod nga border, mausob na po to siya kay kana siya na usob man ang iyaha nga kana na ang condition ana nga environment. So same with other nga kuan. For example, ang usa ka environment is puno og glacier. So gisukod na siya nga glacier sa kadak-on. But by and by, kani siya nga glacier magtunaw ni siya due to condition of the environment. Pwedeng warm kaayo, matunaw siya, ma-melt, or very cold nga magkadako po ang iceberg. So, kana siya, condition of the environment, it will affect the measurement being delivered or being taken from that certain nga object or space. So, kana sila, these are, I think, some of the mga scenarios that affects the uncertainties of measurement. So, daghang factor, and a lot of times, this is out of our control. Now, significant figures. So, we're done with accuracy. We are done with uncertainty. So, I hope nasabtan to ninyo. So, answer accuracy, to recall, it refers to how close the measurement being taken to the true value of that measurement. And then, when we say uncertainty, though accurate ang usa ka measurement, but we always acknowledge that in every measurement, naagyud na siya degree of uncertainties due to a lot of factors. Now, significant figures. Significant figures indicate the accuracy of the measurement. Now, we have the different guidelines in identifying the significant figures or how many significant figures are there in a given number or measurement. We have number 1, all non-zero digits are significant. Number 2, zeros between two other significant digits are significant. 3, zeros that precede the first non-zero digit until the location of the decimal point are not significant. 4, we have zeros at the end of a number may or may not be significant. Zeros at the end of a number are significant if they are to the right of the decimal point. So, basing nag-X na yung mga kilay, yung sa may pasabot at ma'am. So, nakanam labag kataas ang atuang mga guidelines from 1 to 4. So, let's talk about it one by one. And let's give or look at some examples about it. So, number 1. All non-zero digits are significant. So, that is quite simple pa, no? Gitawag no, non-zero, tanang number nga dili zero. So, that counts 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, kana sila are counted significant. For examples, 12.3 centimeter. So, natay gibutang mga units, no? Since we are talking about measurement, so, a measurement is made up of kanang the numerical value of a measurement and the unit nga itong gigamit for that measure being taken. So, going back sa ato ang example, 12.3. So, pila man na siya ka digits? So, we have here 1, 2, 3. So, 3 significant figures. So, another example, 12,351 kilograms. So, natay 5 ka digits sa atong number gihatag. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, munang 5 significant figures or sa uban nga book, they are using significant digits. Okay. And we have another one, 11,262,371. So, there are how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of these are non-zero. Therefore, there are also 8 significant figures. So, medyo sayon pa. Number 2. Zeros between two other significant digits are significant. When we say between other significant digits, ang mga zero kuno nga naa sa tunga sa mga significant figures, kana sila significant pod. Okay, because not all zeros are significant figures. So, example of this are, for example, 12,001. So, notice natay duha ka zero nga naa in between ni 2 ug ni 1. So, kana sila kay nataliwad-an man og mga significant. Significant man si 1 kay non-zero na sila. Therefore, counted na sila as significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 significant figures. Another, 1.053 kilogram. So, kana siya, naatay 0 after the decimal point. However, before that decimal point, natay 1. Diya, after po sa 0, natay 5. Non-zero man na sila. So, counted si 0 as significant nga figure. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 significant figures. We have 11,371 ml. So, kana siya, si zeros in between of non-zeros. Therefore, counted siya as significant. So, 8 significant figures. Number 3. Zeros that precede the first non-zero digit and tell the location of the decimal point are not significant. Medyo libog, pero let's take a look at with examples. So, we have 0.51. So, look at zeros that precede. When we say precede, class, kana siya nag-una sa non-zero. So, kana kunong zero nga nag-una sa dili zero, unya, nag-tell siya asa dapita ang decimal point. So, look at no, 0 point. So, muna siya decimal point. So, kana siya, dili na siya significant. Okay? So, wala na siya labot o ihap. Therefore, ang atong significant figures lang is 5 and 1. So, 2 significant figures. Next, 0.0325 kilograms. Or kilogram, rather. So, notice, 0, humaniya decimal point. So, kaybaw na tanga dili na siya significant, no? However, natay 0 after the decimal point. So, kana si 0 after decimal point, Ang nag-una niya kay dili man significant, so dili siya in between. Therefore, dili sad na siya counted as significant. So kani si 0, kani duha ka 0 before ni 3 are not counted since wala man siya ma-in between og 2 non-zero, then wala na siya labot o count as significant figures. So ang atong significant figures are only 3, 2, and 5. So 3 significant figures. And this one, so trailing zeros. So same, kanino, dili ni sila counted as zeros tungod kay naa na siya before sa non-zero dira. Wala po'y non-zero nga naa diri sa una. So wala na sila na in between, they are just identifying asa imong decimal point which is here. So kana sila walay labot, so one significant figure only. Okay. So last, we have zeros at the end of a number may or may not be significant. Zeros at the end of a number are significant if, maula ni condition, if they are to the right of the decimal point. For example, 10,000. So, that is a whole number and we know that ang ilang decimal point is after the last digit. However, wala na may number after the decimal, so wala na gibutang no diha. Dili in between ang kaninga mga zeros. Therefore, kaninga mga trailing zeros are not significant figures, so one significant figure only. But if in case like this, natay, di ba, dili ni siya counted as significant, kaning duha ka zero before ni 3. But ingon pa diha no sa atong rule, zeros at the end of a number are significant if they are to the right. Naa sila sa right after sa decimal point, right of the decimal point and after the non-zero. Okay, look at that. Naanay non-zero na kuna nila. So, kani silang 2 zeros na sa last are counted already as significant figures. So, ang atong significant figures, we have 3, 5, and these 2 zeros. So, 4 significant figures. Next, 200.00 ml. So, ganina, di ba sa 10,000, dili counted, no? However, tungod kay na natay decimal, okay, natay nag-una niya nga dili zero or non-zero number, natay decimal point. So, kani siya to the right of the decimal. So, counted na po ni siya because there is a non-zero preceding to that. Therefore, natay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures. Okay. And lastly, this one. So, a lot of zeros. Now, as I've said, if our zeros are in between, okay, our zeros are in between two non-zeros, significant na. So, significant ni siya. And kani, to the right of the decimal point, which is, nanatay nag-una nga non-zero. Therefore, counted ni sila tanan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 significant figures. So, I hope nga inyong masabtan o kung saan pag-identify ang significant figures in a given nga measurement. However, if there is a difficulty nga mag-arise, medyo malibog mo, just watch ninyo balik ang atong video para nga mas masabtan ninyo. And if you really don't understand or has nag-struggle mo saan gyud pag identify, so you may write, okay? Before mo you may practice, okay? You can ask me also kung ma'am sakto ba ni akong gihimo through our messenger, or you can contact me sa akong cellphone number which was given already by your advisor. So to recall, we have 4 guidelines in identifying how many significant figures are there in a given measurement. So first, we have all non-zero digits. All non-zero digits are significant. Number 2, zeros between two other significant digits are significant also. And number 3, we have zeros that precede the first non-zero digit until the location of the decimal point are not significant. And the last, zeros at the end of a number may or may not be significant. Zeros at the end of a number are significant if they are to the right of the decimal point after a non-zero digit. So that would be all for this part of the lesson. Thank you.